boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk combos go. We come in, we hit it with the trick shot. Nothing but net. We need that bell, but them haters they gon' still watch. Like I just said, when it comes to combat, you looking at the TikTok. You wanna come into the ring, mess around, go ahead, get tricked out. We got the attitude, nation to dominate. We got the table, we filling up all the plates. You press play whenever you wanna taste. We always with the real, baby, you never gave fake. The blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. They the blackest, the brightest, the boldest. We talk common, they the coldest.
What up, everybody? This is Muy Grande Negro Americano here for another watch along for We Talk Combat. Well, for Monday Night Raw, We Talk Combat. Sorry, we're a little bit behind today, but we had to do some things. Life be lifing, like I always say. But I'm gonna put this on in the background and all that, and you can listen to that. I'll be right back.
Faces Io Sky from Monday Night Raw. Kiana James Woollum. Rose Plant. Holding on Cole. Big boot by Raquel. Tahana bomb. Raquel's in the semifinals. Who will head to the semifinals to face Oma Femi?
can watch you guys exalt me all night, but we have things to attend to. I know. But let's get down to business. So much we have to touch on, you know. Me and Paul Heyman, we don't agree on many things, but we do have one opinion that we both share, and that is that Paul Heyman doesn't believe in predictions. He believes in spoilers. And so do I. So I have a little spoiler for you guys in Paris here tonight. And that is that I will run through every single man in this King of the Ring tournament, down to the last one, and I will meet that last one one-on-one at Night of Champions. And whoever he is, he will have fought valiantly, but it's unfortunate that his journey ends there, because I will destroy him as well. And when I do, I will take my rightful place upon the throne as your new King of the Ring. And that is not a prediction. That is a spoiler. A crown to be the ruler, doesn't he? And 2026 is the year of collecting trophies, but there is one trophy that I am yet to collect. But that is the head of Brock Lesnar. Because the score is 1-1, but he's nowhere to be seen. He comes back and he gets even and he disappears. And he does it in the most underhanded way possible. He cheats. He hits me from behind. He attacks when I'm not looking. And I get to listen to Paul Heyman talk about what I've unleashed in his big bad beast. But the only thing that I've seen for the last 3 weeks is a big bad bitch. So Brock, you can't stay away forever. When I see you, I'll settle the score.
I sure hope Dirty Dom knows what he's doing, Michael Cole. 1 week before Dominic Mysterio and Oba Femi go one-on-one in the King of the Ring tournament. next week. I see what you did there. Well done, well done. What a night we have in store. Back here in Paris, France, as you can hear the WWE fans live and loud as always. But Cole, we can't do this all alone. No, we can't. We have special guests right next to us here at ringside. Please say hello to our French announce team of Christophe Ajus and Nadir Mahomedi. Bonsoir, bienvenue à Paris ce soir dans la ville de l'amour. On voit la vie en rose. Ravi d'être ici à l'accord et là pour Monday Night Raw en direct sur Netflix. Well, ladies and gentlemen, going to be quite the night, but right now we want to take you back to last week in our main event where it was Seth Rollins finally trying to put his issues with Braun Breaker in the Vision to bed. Here are the closing moments. It's the surprise of no one. Austin Theory would arrive to help his Vision brother Braun Breaker, but Montez Ford
Help me, somebody!
come to the aid of Rollins to neutralize Theory and would receive a spear for it.
Yellow, you right there, Yellow.
Heyman, the Oracle, caught by a spear from Braun Breaker, driven through the barricade. Braun Breaker would deliver a spear to Seth Rollins, who was armed with Braun's own tag team title. A stomp later, and Braun Breaker has been banished to the rear view mirror of the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Right now, let's check in with our colleague. Welcome back, Jackie Redmond.
Cole, thank you so much. It's great to be back. It's also great to be backstage with Seth Rollins. Seth, I imagine you're feeling still a little bit of satisfaction having seen Braun Breaker spear Paul Heyman through a wall. But is it safe to say that's the exclamation point on all of this? Are we done
Don't pick
with
on
the
my
Vision
stuff.
now?
Jackie,
Can I get my gun back? Can I get my sniper rifle back? Can I get my sniper back? Can I get my sniper back? Can I get my sniper back? That's mine that you got. Can I get my sniper? That's my custom sniper. Can I get my sniper back? Can you pick up that sniper so I can get my other sniper?
time is a flat circle because the last time I was in Paris, I was in fact the world heavyweight champion. I was the leader of the Vision, and the Vision was the future. But now the Vision is in the past. The present is the King of the Ring tournament, which I will win, and the future is me taking back the title that I never lost. And what that means, Jackie, is that I have a date somewhere down the line with Roman Reigns. A man that I used to call brother. A man who can't seem to win his titles on his own. A man who can't seem to beat Seth Rollins when it matters most. So Roman, I want you to listen very closely to me. You are holding on to a title that doesn't belong to you. That World Heavyweight Championship is a title that I made, and it belongs to the Visionary. It belongs to the Revolutionary. It belongs to Seth freaking.
That date for Rollins Reigns, if Rollins can win King of the Ring, would be at SummerSlam. Men's King of the Ring first round matchup later on tonight, but now it's time for a first round matchup in the Queen of the Ring.
The following is a first round match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Who will head to the semifinals? Fatal four-way. Up next is the Queen of the Ring tournament live on Netflix. SummerSlam is coming to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. Paris. Yeah, who gifted us Lady Liberty? You're welcome. Get over it, by the way. You lost the Intercontinental Championship 8 nights ago in Clash in Italy to Sol Ruca. And all she's been doing for the last 8 days is posting on social media how her Italian vacation was ruined by Sol Ruca. Some of us were actually working this week. Well, some of us were in Italy enjoying ourselves as well. And unfortunately, the man was not afforded the same opportunity, the same grace, because people like Peter Gardenhauser were chasing her around town in Italy. Meanwhile, all Becky needs to do is take a little bit of time for herself to recalibrate and remember what took her to the mountaintop before. It could all start again tonight. We may have the next Queen of the Ring right before us. First ever Queen of the Ring tournament for the man Becky Lynch, the 7-time world champion.
I'm down. He killed me. I killed one of these dudes there.
I think it's rather brave of Becky to compete in her current tumultuous mental state. She was muttering to herself earlier today. Speaking of world champs!
Thank you. That's my stuff, y'all. I'm coming down.
There's a lot of stories to unpack in this matchup here tonight, including swirling around this young woman, the current world champion from Judgment Day, Liv Morgan, who is celebrating her birthday here in Paris, France today. And what a way to celebrate your birthday by than having Michael Cole drum up nonsensical controversies about my friends and I. That's not how Liv wants to spend her birthday. She wants to spend it by advancing in the Queen of the Ring tournament so she gets one step closer to taking it all. Okay, so let's talk about this. First off, last week, Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day does not advance. No help at all from anyone within the group. This past Friday, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day actually advances into the semifinals. She faces Io Sky next week in the semifinal matchup. Now, what happens if Liv wins tonight? Liv and Raquel will clash down the road. What do you think is going to happen then? It's all in the best interest of the Judgment Day. Liv would love all of the gold for herself, but Liv is smart enough to understand that if all the gold at least stays in the Judgment Day clubhouse, that's just as good. Rules in this matchup: first one in the game, pinfall or submission will win. No countouts, no disqualifications. And that no disqualification rule came into effect this past Friday on SmackDown, when we saw Dominic Mysterio win the Fatal 4-Way because of a low blow, illegal low blow from Miss Morgan. Alexa Bliss looking for Sister Abigail. And Becky Lynch with a right hand, and now goes right after Chelsea Green. I love the strategy out of the gate by both Lynch and Bliss. Both attempted their finishing maneuvers almost immediately, trying to get out of this Fatal 4-Way ASAP. Now Becky sends Chelsea out to the apron. This will be a fast-paced matchup. The winner of this match will advance to take on the winner of Friday night's final first-round matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Alexa Bliss, nice drop kick to Becky Lynch. Bliss, the former 5-time world champion, would love to advance.
All right, you want me to turn around, Pink?
Put the brakes on Liv Morgan. Nobody home as Bliss delivers a right hand and drops Morgan to the floor.
You gotta miss that.
Becky Lynch with a baseball slide. Bliss was out of the way just in time. And now Morgan. And a cannonball taking out Lynch and Chelsea Green. Now heading up to the top rope. Chelsea gonna fly. Crossbody. How obnoxious would she be if she won Queen of the Ring? Oh! I think that might be exactly what we need. Everybody down in winner advances to the semifinals to take on the winner of this coming Friday's Fatal 4-Way from SmackDown. Already Io Sky, Raquel Rodriguez set for the semifinals. And there is Alexa Bliss with a couple of shoulder tackles, and Loomis Bliss now starting to pick up the pace. The Dragon screw by Bliss takes down the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan. And Bliss feeding off this electric crowd here tonight in Paris. And Chelsea Green been fired up all match long. That's on by Bliss. Modicum of teamwork between Green and Alexa Bliss. I guess it's okay strategy. Turn it into a 2-on-2 match, or a 1-on-1 matchup, I'm sorry. Oh, and Bliss down. Chelsea with a kick. He's in the corner for Green. Chelsea rolling. It was.
Hey, Chelsea D. Green. Chelsea D. Green.
My goodness. Fast-paced action here. Slam. Bush trying to fight out of it. Oh, missile drop kick for Green. Chelsea's looked great so far in this matchup. Has Alexa Bliss DDT to this cover, up to the leg, and a kick out. Sorry, got excited. Remember, the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament heads to Minnesota for a World Championship opportunity at SummerSlam. Individual tickets on sale right now for that massive event. Alexa could be looking for a twisted Bliss, but Lynch cut her off at the pass. And for anybody at home, and the English speakers wondering what the crowd has been chanting, these maniac Parisians, it essentially means only two. Made famous by our French counterpart, Christophe Ajou. Nice. Now Becky and Bliss high up the ring. Chelsea,
Somebody will stay in the air, I'm sure I agree.
Chelsea looking to pull off a huge victory tonight. Precarious position for both women. And the winner of the Queen of the Ring will join Zelina Vega, Nia Jax, Jade Cargill as previous Queen of the Ring winners. Oh, Morgan now. Into the powerbomb. We're going to stack up Chelsea Green. And now, twisted Bliss from Alexa Bliss to Morgan. Here's the cover. And Becky Lynch breaks things up. My God, I don't know how Chelsea Green's back isn't broken in half. Well, may well be. Incredible atmosphere
got me.
tonight in Paris, France. First round matchup. Queen of the Ring tournament.
There he is.
Truly is anybody's match at this juncture.
Right here.
Save perhaps for Chelsea Green, who may need to be wheeled home.
Oh, you almost got him.
Now Becky
You
Lynch
tried, man. You almost got him.
starting to set in here. Remember, she lost her title just 8 nights ago. I think this is Lynch recognizing the situation. This is championship pedigree. This is top girl stuff. Realize when the moment arrives to strike, that's exactly what the man is doing. And cleaning out the ring. Ring of Morgan and Chelsea Green. And now Alexa Bliss with a kick to the midsection. And Bliss now for a tornado DDT blocked by Lynch. Lynch now into a manhandle
You should have did it reverse. You should have used viewers speed.
Kick out by Lynch. And Alexa takes out Becky. Blockbuster by Bliss, but here comes Morgan. Went for Oblivion. Bliss blocked. Uh-oh. Sister Abigail. Drags Morgan back off the ropes. And Becky gonna save the matchup. Into a manhandle slam. Covered by Becky. Chelsea Green's turn to break things up. She's got Lynch hooked. For the prettier. She's gonna do it. Covered by Green. Morgan turns it into a pinning combination. And the win. Liv Morgan. Happy birthday, Liv.
Here is your winner, the Women's World Champion, Liv Morgan.
I think it's time for you to stop
I'm
selling
so
your women's
over Liv
world
Morgan, man.
championship.
I'm so
Michael
fucking
Cole.
over Liv Morgan, man.
Says she wants
I'm
it
so
all
over
and just took one step closer to taking it. But what a
Should we go back? Should we go back?
Great women here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Great counter by Alexa Bliss, delivering Sister Abigail, which likely would have earned her a win, save for the fact that the man was only a few feet away. A manhandle slam to Alexa seemed to guarantee victory for Becky Lynch. Insert Chelsea Green and the unpretty her. And as Miss Green waited for the final count, Liv Morgan, with fantastic in-ring IQ, recognized the situation and punched her ticket to the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We know Io Sky will face Raquel Rodriguez in one bracket. Liv Morgan will face one of the four on the left-hand side of your screen. They battle it out in a fatal four-way this coming Friday on SmackDown. Liv Morgan, though, advances the Queen of the Ring. Mexican Lucha Libre promotion AAA will hold its largest annual event, Triple Mania, across 2 nights for the first time this September. Triple Mania 34 will take place on Friday, September 11th at the Luxor in Las Vegas, followed by Arena CDMX in Mexico City, Sunday, September 13th. Tickets are on sale right now via WWE.com/events. Nicole, you do not want to miss Triple Mania, coming off the heels of an incredible mask versus mask match in AAA that sends the world buzzing. A lot more Lucha news to get to here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a dream match, not only in Lucha Libre, but in all
What's that? That's a team or that one guy?
Penta defends the Intercontinental Championship.
Yep, that one guy he got over there. He's going for retains, man.
Mysterio.
Yep.
I have represented the art of lucha libre in the WWE for a long time.
He's a Hall of Famer. He is a living legend. The greatest luchador of all time.
Rey Mysterio!
When you're talking about lucha libre, you're talking about Rey Mysterio. He inspired generations around the world. And he inspired me.
I'm gonna kill that guy though. No, he's getting in the recon.
Have I seen a member
Trying to.
of the lucha
I hate
libre
you,
family
man.
rise to the top as fast as Penta?
Yeah, he real strategic though. He just sitting spots and wait.
Intercontinental Champion!
He plays like he must be playing solo though. I mean, kind of understand it.
For me, step into the ring with Rey is a honor. El mejor de todos los tiempos, leyenda viviente. Esta oportunidad es única en la vida y no pienso desaprovecharla. Penta, you say it's an honor to face me in the ring? And reality is, es un honor
Like, he
para
probably
mí.
needs boxes and open that shit on purpose.
It's an honor for Rey Mysterio to step into the ring and face you. This is more than a match. This is piece of history of lucha libre. This is Penta versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Mexican, American, worldwide pride.
Two of the greatest luchadors to ever step foot in the ring. This is a dream.
Let's make history.
You know what I want more than that recon? That guy. Pause.
You've got an important match tonight, so I'm going to keep this short, all right? I talked to your brother Ray Phoenix on SmackDown, and he said some stuff that got me thinking. Now, I've done a lot over the past 2 years here that I'm ashamed of. All right, I spiraled. I went crazy, ran around impersonating luchadors, insulting an entire culture, and I realized it all started because I lost to you
It might be
in your
the
debut
recon.
match here in WWE.
Maybe.
Now, the match was awesome, but I did not take that loss like a man. I took it like a coward, and my actions showed that. So I don't expect anything from you, but I'm here to look you in the eye and say, I'm sorry.
I love Lucha Libre. I love my brother. I love everything about Lucha Libre and my culture. But you know something? right by Lucha Libre, you know who you need to talk to. Okay? I know.
Oh shit, somebody did something.
Hey, Corey, guess what? We have breaking news tonight. WWE is coming back to Atlanta with a special edition Sunday night main event. On Sunday, September 6th at State Farm Arena. Tickets are on sale this Friday at 10 Eastern, only at Ticketmaster. But tonight, WWE's European takeover wraps up in Paris, France. Well, this portion of the tour wraps up. More on that in just a little bit. This is Monday Night Raw. We are live on Netflix.
Check the guy driving.
You know what? In all seriousness, real talk, good luck out there tonight. Because you are this generation's king of the ring. Yo, dude, I'm glad you stopped by. I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for last week. How's dogs doing? Can I help you, gentlemen?
Oh, I ran right into a dude up here. He was right when I got off the zip line.
On how you speak about
What
the
the
family.
fuck?
Matter of fact, I'm in the King of the Ring tournament now.
This is always people sitting.
And I'm
I think that might be the guy.
leadership
He's right in the
from Cody
middle.
Rhodes, who's
Yeah, he should be in the middle part of the building.
Congratulations, Joe. I'm glad you're in the tournament.
Yeah, he killed me in
You're
there.
not going to win, but at least that's more I can say for Big
I
Jim.
think that's really the guy.
Big Jim not in the tournament. Big Jim's on the sidelines, right where Roman wants you, huh? Talking about Roman Reigns. I get it. This is a family thing, and that's how you guys do business. I understand that. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at you boys. I'm disappointed. Because the truth is, I thought you were better than this. All right?
Ooh, you
I
got
thought
time
you were
left.
better than just running business for Roman Reigns. I thought you were better. I thought this was Big Jim, main event Jey Uso. All right? That's what I thought this was. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is the
All right,
best
one.
it gets for you. Maybe the
Pink.
best
Or
it
you
will
going
ever
stadium.
be for you.
And if you drop your money to red pink, you have enough for somebody else.
Hey, Jacob, get this fools.
Clicking your right analog stick. Go out your knife.
Same way.
Rollins continues to start fires everywhere he goes, but the visionary had better be focused on the task at hand. A first-round fatal four-way in the King of the Ring tournament. It's Rollins, the young OG Javon Evans, Tala Tonga, and Ricky Saints tonight.
Pink. You want
Also an interesting note from moments ago,
Get it
Jacob
back there.
Fatu
Fuck it.
told the Usos last week, I had to acknowledge Roman Reigns, not you. And Jacob Fatu obviously not following the orders of the Usos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is the first title defense for a brand new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Sol Ruka defends against the inaugural Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
As the Queen of the Ring tournament begins to heat up, two contenders are set on a collision course tonight in the City of Lights, with championship gold on the line. Women's Intercontinental Champion, Raw's newest rising star, is determined to cement her own legacy. But first, she'll face the woman who paved the way as the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion.
I'll land on y'all.
Queen of the Ring qualifier match this Friday on SmackDown. They go one-on-one for the very first time.
Guy right on me behind him. Got somebody to do.
Lyra Valkyria.
One thing about me is I am damn good at proving people wrong.
He's got his load out, didn't he?
Ding dong. Oh, sorry. I know you're getting ready. I'm just excited for you. Soul versus Lyra, first time ever. I feel you good.
Yeah, it feels so good, dude.
Awesome.
I haven't held gold in over a year.
Yeah, I know.
Another vehicle.
But that's not what tonight's about.
Nope. Nice leg.
Tonight's about getting back what was yours in the first place. The first ever women's intercontinental champion. Former NXT women's champion. Former tag team champion.
Right,
All
on
the
me.
things that you've accomplished has gotten you to tonight. Right? Yes. You do whatever.
I ain't had
it
none
takes
either.
because you
I had to reload.
are Lyra, and
Got
you
him.
are one of the best, and I believe in you. All right?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got this.
All
Yeah.
right. Good luck. Oh.
He said I had no ammo. Like me either. I had to reload. That's the most wanted by the circle. We just pushed it now.
A great reaction to the brand new Intercontinental Champion, Corey Solruca. Last Sunday in Blackest, Italy, knocking off Becky Lynch for the title. No doubt a memorable moment for Solruca, but tonight we find out what Sol truly is made of as she makes her first defense of the Intercontinental Championship one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria. Next. Saturday night's main event returns to Madison Square Garden in New York City on July 18th. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, what a week this could be for the woman who just entered the ring, Lyra Valkyria. First tonight, Lyra battles Solruca for the Intercontinental Championship, and then Friday night on SmackDown, she participates in the final first-round matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament with an opportunity to advance to the semifinals. Let's head up to the ring, the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is
Guys, are we on me?
scheduled for one fall. And is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria. And her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii. She is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Solruca.
I want to start with the challenger, Lyra Valkyria, because this was a match nearly 1 year
That right there?
in
Right
the
over here?
making.
Let me see
Remember
it.
when she lost at SummerSlam, she could no longer challenge
Right
for
there?
an Intercontinental Championship opportunity. That's a stipulation as long as Becky Lynch was the champ. Lynch is no longer the champ. Lyra's got a chance.
Right here.
Potentially speaking, Lyra has an opportunity to become Intercontinental Champion once again. What I'm curious to see is to whether or not Lyra Valkyria has developed a killer instinct. We talked about the difference between winning a champion and becoming a champion and staying a champion. Killer instinct can make all the difference. If Lyra shows us that tonight, she technically speaking has what it takes
right
to
there.
knock off Ruka.
You right there. You least way to see him, boy.
Be able to pull that off because I loved what I saw out of Lyra last week. Bailey was in the middle of that interview. Lyra saw Solruca down the hallway. She left the interview, walked down to Sol, and basically challenged her for this match tonight. And Sol, being a fighting champion,
Oh
decided
my
to go
God,
on the
bro.
line. Lyra
We
sees
don't
what she
understand what
wants
you're
to do in her
saying.
Whether or not she has what it takes to get past Ruka remains to be seen. Okay, what does Ruka need to do to win her first title defense here tonight? Stick with what brought her to the dance. Solruca is going to be looking for the Soul Snatcher, maybe the most spectacular move in the game right now. With that said, Sol has to mix it up a little bit. We know Sol wants to hit the Soul Snatcher, but Lyra knows that as well. So Sol needs to come at Lyra from different angles, give her a different look, come out of nowhere with the Soul Snatch. And Corey, you're a former champion. When you win that first title like Solruca did at this level, I mean, she's been on a high for 8 nights now. Can that come into play here tonight? Well, there's certainly a level of weight taken off your shoulders if you do pick up a win. With that said, the path is not going to get any easier. Solruca, as long as she holds the Intercontinental Championship, or any title for that matter, is a marked woman in WWE. Lyra Valkyria, nice springboard arm drag into a tip up, and Lyra now, out of the way. And Solruca, again, that quickness. Here's the hook of the leg, and a kick. And Solruca's a high flyer. She talks about that a lot, but she says because she's so tall, it
what she does with that training now, how she applies it, that's really going to make or break her.
Yeah, only 4 years of training, Corey. She was part of the NIL group. And now,
Here's the thing. For all the flips and tricks somebody can do in the ring, sometimes you're going to get punched in the mouth. How do you respond to that? How do you respond
X-Factor
to being body slammed or thrown over the ropes?
covered by Ruka. Hook to the leg, and Lyra kicks out.
That's where the advantage belongs to Lyra Valkyria. She traveled the globe on the independents before arriving in WWE. Lyra certainly has the experience advantage. It's whether or not she's willing to pull the trigger when it's necessary.
And among those who trained Lyra Valkyria, none other than SmackDown's newest acquisition, Finn Balor, trained Lyra very early on in her career. And again, champion's advantage for Ruka tonight. Lyra's got to pin or submit the champion. And Lyra now, with Soul up on her shoulders, maybe looking for Nightwing.
And with that being said, with champion's advantage in effect, if you're Sol Ruka, you want to win this thing by pinfall or submission. You don't want any controversy in your first championship defense. You know that's what Sol's looking for tonight. A clean, decisive victory.
And now Ruka launches herself off the top rope, caught by Valkyria. And Lyra
Trying to power over Sol. Sol trying to sink her weight down, making it tougher for Lyra.
And now over the top rope to the floor. She's lucky she didn't hit the apron. Lyra trying to win the Intercontinental title. Hits Soul. Hold on. And we are back with the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Sol Ruka defending against Lyra Valkyria. Ruka looking to gain Sol. And both women down off that collision in the center of the ring.
Both women with the same idea, both looking for the clothesline, both connected.
I've been very impressed. We mentioned this a few moments ago, Corey, with the aggressiveness of Lyra Valkyria tonight. Her first opportunity at the Intercontinental title in almost a year, and she does not want to let it go by.
Clearly, Lyra has been watching her calendar, hoping for the day that Becky Lynch was no longer the Intercontinental Champion. And now Lyra's going to make the best of this opportunity because she may not get another one if she fails tonight.
And we've mentioned as well that we're going to learn a lot about the champion Sol Ruka in her first title defense tonight. Does she have the guts, the resilience, the fortitude to keep the title? And Sol fighting back. What an uppercut.
We know Ruka has the physical skill set. It's the intangibles that make and break a champion.
A lot of that has to do with experience. Sol has had to learn fast here.
Knowing the whens and the whys.
Nice back elbow, another one delivered to Valkyria. Lyra into the Sol Ruka with a German suplex released.
Ruka now looking to push the pace in this one. Keep her foot on the gas pedal.
Initial drop kick drives Lyra back toward the corner. So impressive has been the champion.
This is what Ruka was looking for, that next gear, that next level.
Oh, right running knee, is it enough? Hook up both legs now on Lyra, who's got a kick out at 2.
Take another look at Ruka delivering a full extension missile drop kick to the chest of Valkyria, followed up immediately by a running knee, but still not enough to keep Valkyria down.
And a sensational matchup for the Women's Intercontinental Championship here tonight, live from Paris on Monday Night Raw. Ruka off the top rope, and Lyra Valkyria that time was able to intercept. And now Lyra, a leg drop, back of the neck. Is it enough to win the title? And Sol Ruka, though, rolls back to her feet.
Wise decision by the champion.
Oh, that spinning heel kick by Lyra stacks up the champ. Sol kicks out at 2. Just surviving.
Valkyria has been extremely impressive tonight. Here we see the leg drop across the back of Ruka's neck. But almost instinctively, Ruka rolled away, put as much space between herself and her challenger as possible. And it paid off in that instance.
In essence, Corey, you just can't teach.
Right. That shows that Sol Ruka has wisdom beyond her years in this business.
And now Lyra, tornado DDT. No. Ruka countered. Somehow landed on her hands and feet. Hey, went for the X Factor. Lyra turns it into a basement drop kick. Tremendous action here.
Lyra could be looking for Nightwing. Has the champion hooked.
Sol Ruka, though, elbows well placed. Lyra's got a dropper.
Not where Lyra wants to be.
Lyra intercepting a Soul Snatcher, though.
I told you, Lyra Valkyria is a smart competitor. She definitely did her homework. She's prepared for the Soul Snatcher.
Now Sol trying to fight out of it. Lyra may have her in position here. Ruka, though, and out, stack up, grabs the leg, shoulders down,
and a kick out at 2. Very impressive from Lyra Valkyria. His exhaustion starting to set in, perhaps for the champion. Oh! Soul Snatcher! Lyra got caught up in the ropes.
One beneath me, too.
To the Soul Snatcher from out of nowhere retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Soul Ruka.
Some say the first defense is the toughest. Congratulations to Soul Ruka. And Lyra was prepared for the Soul Snatcher. We learned that much throughout the match. But in the end, the slightest hiccup, Valkyria got her foot caught, and the champion made her pay. Soul Snatcher and still. I'll give Soul all the credit in the world. What a title defense here tonight against the very game and now upset Lyra Valkyria. And just think, Corey, this is just the start of what should be an amazing career for Soul Ruka. No doubt about it. The sky truly is the limit for Soul Ruka. We've known about her since NXT. The secret's out, and the secret's the Intercontinental Champion. Well, moments ago, you saw the situation with the Usos and Jacob Fatu, and Jacob not wanting to do the Usos' bidding. But he does have to do the bidding of the world champion Roman Reigns because he lost Tribal Combat. Last week on Monday Night Raw, Jacob Fatu had to acknowledge his tribal chief.
Let's not drag this thing out, Jacob.
I knew what would happen if I walked out with that title last night. And I knew what would happen if I lost. And last night, I lost to my tribal chief. Rowan, I acknowledge you.
You don't understand this right now, Jacob, but I love you.
What was that, Oos? Huh? Man, anytime we in front of Seth like that, Oos, man, you get my back, bro. We on the same team, Oos. Gotcha, bro. Hey, man, we called the play. You supposed to run it. What? Hold on. Run it? Yeah. Hey, let's not get it twisted. Let's keep it 100. I didn't acknowledge you. And I for sure the hell didn't acknowledge your punk ass, Jake. Hey, the only one that I acknowledged was our own TC Roman Reigns. To keep it 100, you too worried about me. Need to worry about your boy, LA Knight. Didn't y'all tell him to stop talking about the family, huh? And knowing LA got a lot on his mind and a lot to say. He's probably out there right now talking about the family. And you two are back here doing nothing. Ass. Group text in. Don't worry about him, man.
Well, LA Knight is not out here yet, but LA Knight appears to be on his way. He's had some things to say about the bloodline. Knight joins us live next. A big week on the WWE Podcast Network, and this will be released on Wednesday. Rey Mysterio, who battles Penta for the Intercontinental Championship later on tonight, will be a part of the Undertaker's podcast, and Becky Lynch with a very interesting conversation with Stephanie McMahon. There you see the Eiffel Tower. We are wrapping up our European tour tonight in Paris, and these fans are absolutely incredible.
bitch. Alright, the tag team niggas, y'all so trash.
Let me talk to you. Friday, SmackDown, fatal four-way for the King of the Ring. Finn Balor, Royce Keys, Jey Uso, and the man standing right here with everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah. Now, ordinarily, I'd walk out here and I'd say on Friday, I'm going to go through all four of them. I'm going on to the King of the Ring. I'm going to win that. And then I'm facing Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know what? I'm not even mad at you for chanting that. I'm not mad at you. You know why? Because Roman Reigns has conned you. Roman Reigns has pulled the wool over your eyes. And tonight, I'm not going to come out here and say that I'm going to win the King of the Ring and I'm going to go on to face it. You know why? Because I got to consider the landscape right now. Roman Reigns is a guy whose empire's on the verge of crumbling. So he's out here trying to hold on to any power he can. He's keeping us all trapped in that bloodline vortex. So I can't think that on Friday, somebody from the bloodline ain't gonna come down here and interfere in that match to help Jey Uso win. And I know I've heard the warnings from Jimmy Uso, from Jey Uso. Don't talk about the family. It's not your business. But boys, unlike you, I don't take orders from Roman Reigns. I don't fall in line to a tribal chief. In this neighborhood, I am the chief. So is Chief L.A. Knight. Let's go ahead and give me the benefit of the doubt. Let's say I go on and I win on Friday night.
Shoot, help me!
I win that too, and then I am facing Roman Reigns. Look at him right in the eye for that World Heavyweight Championship. You can't think for 1 second that every single member
Yo left me hanging, nigga. One day he saw me pushing me. Yo, what the hell?
Fun fact, his name is my name too, and he's probably going to get involved in that match, as will probably their mom, their dad, their uncle, their aunt, their daughter, their grandfather, maybe the neighbor down the street, just to make sure Roman Reigns is still the champion. And guess who's going to put the big old stamp on it? Adam Pearce. Now, I ain't going to go as far as to say that Adam Pearce is in the pocket of Roman Reigns or the bloodline, but what I am going to say is there is a stark, marked difference in the way that Adam Pearce talked to me last week, and then a difference in the way that he talked to Roman Reigns the week before. He's clearly got his favorites, and I
what the fuck is going on, yo? Are you doing that shit on purpose? I ain't buying you again.
So I need you to stay in your damn lane.
Alright, fuck you off, then go suck my dick. You ugly bitch. I can tell you ugly through your fucking voice. I can tell you ugly from your voice. That's why you finally came up. Your mom shows you no love. Shut up, bitch. I know, I sound like an idiot. Must sound like your fucking dad, you idiot. Must sound like your stinky dad. Must sound like your stinky ass dad. Sound just like him? Sound just like him? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Why you leave? Bitch ass motherfucker. Always talking shit. Why you stop talking? Why you stop talking? You just talk to yourself, you stupid bitch. You just talk to yourself out loud. Cause I don't do what? Cause I don't do what? Try again.
I understand it. I don't fault you. But my man, really, man to man, I think you had me wrong. I think you misunderstand who I am. I respect the fact that you're passionate about your family. I love the fact that you're protective over your family. That's how you should be. That's how a good man should be. So with that in mind, again, I want to reiterate, Friday, I want to wish you good luck. And from the bottom of my heart, all the way from top to bottom, screw your family.
Dang! Dang! He said screw his family. Uh-oh, here comes Jey Uso being so mad and all. This is so played out. Nobody think you no fighter and all that. Come on, man. They gotta stop this. That was true lucha libre.
Consider your apology accepted, man. Honestly, thank you. Thank you both. I really appreciate that. Hey, 1 second before you leave. I've known you for a minute now. And I'm really not one to judge. But you might want to look back a little further. Because I'm pretty sure that you've said and done some things that you might regret. Way before you put that mask on. Just think about that.
Cero dinero. Holy, holy.
Breaking news, this just in. Brace yourself, New York City, and now brace yourself, Paris, and the rest of the world. Penta defending the Intercontinental Championship in a dream match against the Hall of Famer, the greatest luchador of all time. Rey Mysterio tonight, looking to win his third Intercontinental Championship and add to his Hall of Fame resume. The man who has won a Royal Rumble, 3 World Championships, 3 United States titles, 5 tag team titles, and last week, Corey, coming off a tag team victory with his buddy Dragon Lee over Ethan Page and Rusev. Rey Mysterio, the timeless luchador. Certainly a list of accolades a mile long. You neglected to mention WWE and AAA Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio and brand new general manager of the hottest brand in sports entertainment, AAA. And a hell of a commentator, too. No doubt about it. I've got to mind my P's and Q's. Rey's kind of my boss now, so forgive me. Does JBL listen to him? No, absolutely not. I think JBL's already on probation, as a matter of fact. Well, Mysterio's the one who retired him, remember? Sure do, on the grandest stage of them all. Let's see what Rey has left. Is it enough to topple Penta, the Intercontinental?
Apollo is a bully. He's a bully. He's a bully. Bully. Sorry, y'all messing with my son.
Here to tell us all about it, Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one
Mysterio on fire.
Well, the early niceties in this matchup have gone by the wayside. This is for the Intercontinental title. Penta defending against Rey Mysterio. Hard move by the champion to sweep the leg of the challenger, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, Penta's now cutting a promo on a drone. Well, we talked about this moments ago, Cole. This is what Penta lives for. The man lives to fight. Now he feels like he's in a fight. The fact that he's in the ring with one of the greatest luchadors of all time is not only irrelevant, it's somebody standing in the way of Penta keeping what's his. Oh, and a kick right to the face of Rey. Rey stunned. And a step up Vince by Penta. Takes Rey out. And now into the corner. And Penta right to the midsection. Driving all the wind out of Rey Mysterio's body. Rey looking for respite on the outside. I didn't want to be out there, though. Penta can fly. Penta, tope con hilo. Can you do that okay? Get there. And again, champion's advantage in this matchup tonight. Rey's got to pin or submit the champion. The Intercontinental Champion throwing caution to the wind. The personification of his ethos. Zero miedo, zero fear. One of the reasons he's been the Intercontinental Champion for nearly 100 days. Oh, do you hear this? We are in Paris, France, and the entire arena is chanting Lucha Libre.
That WWE attachment to Lucha Libre, I can't say that, man. Like,
And as if either of these men
that's
needed
that's
added
they tough.
motivation,
Like,
even
this
that
is
congratulation for their culture on a global scale means the world to both of these athletes. Penta was calling for the Mexican destroyer, Rey. The backstabber. Collapses to the ring. Is it enough for Penta to retain? And a kick out. I don't agree with a lot of things that all ego Ethan Page says. Let's take another look. As Penta able to go up and over Mysterio to deliver the backstabber, but still unable to put the Hall of Famer away. But I do agree with what Page says about the Intercontinental Championship. This has been the workman's title for many, many years here at WWE. It's often the precursor to becoming a world champion at this level. Over a dozen Hall of Famers have held the title in their careers. It's so important, this championship, in the lineage of WWE. Well, think of how many people are hunting Penta as we speak. We've got Rey Mysterio. Oh, wow! In the ring, who may take the title here. Championship, is it enough? Penta kicks it 2.5. Ethan Page, Rusev, Javon Evans. I mean, everybody wants a shot at Penta, but Rey Mysterio reminding the world that he is timeless, turning that into a brutal tornado DDT. Rey Mysterio, who's had an incredible career in the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, and he's still going. Sunset flip looking for a power bomb. Penta able to hang on to the second rope. And now Penta with a kick intercepted by Rey. Drops him on his spine to the apron. Look at Rey with it down and up. Yeah, 619. A unique one there, unorthodox. Listen to this place. Reminds me of a certain phenomenal one. Oh! Sunset flip power bomb into the barricade. Is it going to be Rey night? Our strategy, Penta fully aware that Rey does have an extensive history of knee injuries. Yep, exactly. Injuries and other developments over the last couple of years to keep his knees in tip-top shape. Uh-oh. Looking for a Penta driver, maybe. Penta's got Rey caught middle of the ring. It looked like he was going for a Penta driver moments ago. That's exactly what the Intercontinental Champion has in mind, but Rey Mysterio has studied his opposition as he... Oh! Super kick under the chin of Rey. And just like that, Penta now looking to retain the championship. Rey kicks out at 2. Again, the resilience of Rey Mysterio. Take another look at the Intercontinental Champion delivering the Penta driver. Rey trapped beneath Penta. But Mysterio, as he somehow always seems to do, finds the will to soldier on. And Penta again calling for the Mexican destroyer. Rey again intercepts. Reversal. Mysterio into the corner off the second rope, lands on the shoulders. Oh, Penta, my goodness! and Mysterio are defenseless. This is uncalled for. Rusev and Ethan Page, you're crossing the line. This, Rusev. Don't this. Come on. No. Just rip the mask off Mysterio. What the hell, Rusev? Shown by Rusev. Complete and utter disrespect by these two animals. Chad Gable. Hell yes. Gable rushed into the ring. Chad Gable with a German suplex to Ethan Page. Gable, who's learned to respect Lucha Libre, who understands what it's like to lose the mask, and Gable making Rusev and Page pay. Chad Gable is emotional as we've seen him in a long, long time. And with the ankle lock locked in, Rusev dragging Page to safety. And again, coming to the aid of Rey Mysterio, who had his mask ripped off by Rusev. I'll tell you, Corey, and you know this better than anyone, Chad Gable has come a long, long way. We have said for years that Chad Gable may be the best professional wrestler in the business. And after the journey Gable has endured over the last year plus, Chad Gable belongs in the ring with the best of the best. Sometimes you just have to find yourself.
A lot of smaller, undeserving women have entered the Queen of the Ring tournament, and I showed the world that truth when I dominated my first round match. Tres mujeres, tres vendedoras. My next job, blasting through everything that stands in my way. And what stands in my way is la mosca Io Sky. Io, I have your number, chica. The last time we stepped into the ring together, it was me holding my arm up, victorious. And next week, it will be no different. Not only am I going to drag the genius of the sky back down to earth and win Queen of the Ring, but I'm going to take that title off your BFF Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. You know what? Maybe you should book a ticket to Minneapolis. Because when La Mamazota Raquel Rodriguez becomes your new WWE Women's Champion, and the Judgment Day takes over this entire women's division, your little mommy is going to need a shoulder to cry on.
The semifinals begin next week, live on Monday Night Raw on Netflix from Baltimore, Maryland. Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez, the semifinals in Queen of the Ring. There we see the 7-foot Tongan terror, Tala Tonga, preparing for his King of the Ring first round fatal four-way as he battles Seth Rollins, Javon Evans, and Ricky Saints tonight. This is the capital city of France, the Eiffel Tower in the background. This is Paris, the Accor Arena, wrapping up this leg of what has been an incredible European tour. What a few weeks it's been. The first half of the tour began in Liverpool, the United Kingdom, all the way back the end of May. Friday Night SmackDown kicked off the TV portion of the tour in Barcelona, Spain. WWE fans and our WWE superstars enjoying themselves throughout the entire tour across Europe. And then the second half would kick off with Madrid and then Bologna, Italy, where I had the pleasure of being this past Friday night on SmackDown. And of course, tonight, wrapping up in Paris, France. It has been just an electric atmosphere all throughout Europe, including
先輩から託された名誉と責任を守るためにこんなに真剣に取り組んでることはない。竹谷、あんたは確かに手強い。But you have no honor. You have no heart. お前の行動は全て裏で糸を引く女、リブ・モーガンのエゴのためだけだ。あんたのためにも、あんたをその責任から解放してやるよ。来週このトーナメントで私がお前の連勝を止めてジャッジメントデーを地に落とす。 And at SummerSlam I will become something you have never been. A world champion.
Next week on Monday Night Raw, the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament get underway as the genius of the sky, Io Sky, goes one-on-one with the powerhouse of the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez. Also next week in Baltimore, Maryland for Monday Night Raw, it is the return of the Tribal Chief, the World Heavyweight Champion. Roman Reigns will be live on Netflix. A lot for him to discuss with the Usos, Jacob, and LA Knight. A lot going on here for the Tribal Chief. And the King of the Ring semifinals get underway as the King of the Luchadores, the AAA Mega Campeon, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, goes one-on-one with the ruler, Oma Femi, in Baltimore. Good luck, Dom.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Thank you, my little Roxy. I wanted to talk to you about something, but I didn't want to talk to you about it before your match. But I've just been thinking, and you were right. Last week, I was just down about getting knocked out of the tournament, and I was just thinking about myself when I should just be thinking about the bigger picture. Exactly. The Judgment Day. Exactly. So I want you to win Queen of the Ring. Or Raquel, because a win for one is a win for all. Yeah. Honestly, I think the best thing would be for you and Raquel to face each other, and then we can't lose. Dominic, are you okay?
That was just
Oh my goodness.
crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know what we're gonna do about Oma. We had a plan and it didn't work.
Do you know what? I don't think you should worry. I just think we need to do things a little bit differently and actually have some ideas I want to tell you.
You got a plan?
Yeah, I do.
What you got? You got a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys.
Okay.
Come on, Roxy. I'll catch up with you guys later.
It was a bad plan, Dom. August 1st and 2nd. Individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. The winner of the King of the Ring tournament will be a part of SummerSlam, as will the winner of the Queen of the Ring tournament. They will challenge for world championships in Minnesota. Now this young man, Ricky Saint, the absolute, I believe, sky-high ceiling for Ricky Saint. I don't even know if there is a ceiling for Ricky Saint, man. This guy is handsome, he's fashionable, and he is smoother than silk in the ring.
Yeah, later today, he put the toys back to put them in the attic.
Ricky Saint, full of confidence. Known this young man for many years, and He continues to impress me in the ring. It's amazing how long you've known Ricky Saints, and he only started speaking to you about 3 weeks ago. Oh, that's what someone told you, some gossip. Now, Ricky! Hey, Ricky! Oh, he did. Your boy is down. You know, Corey, here is a young man with super stardom. I couldn't say it any better myself. I completely agree with you. Javon Evans, in short order, has managed to captivate the entire WWE universe with his mind-blowing athleticism and infectious attitude. I'm a huge fan of Javon Evans, and we're about to find out if he has what it takes to take that next step in his career. That next step being
Oh no, my bad.
you have to believe that Seth Rollins has to be a clear favorite. Just the experience factor alone against the young OG, Javon Evans, Ricky Saints up here just for a month or so at this level. Tonga, very green as well. On paper, I would absolutely agree with you, Cole. Aside from the fact that Seth is facing off with three very cagey individuals, Seth Rollins has the most experienced superstar in this matchup. They lined up a target. It's a fatal four-way matchup, which means the first man to gain a pinfall or submission will win. No countouts, no disqualifications. Rollins mentioned this earlier tonight. The last time he fought in Paris last year, he actually defended the world title in a fatal four-way matchup. So here we go. The official in this matchup is Sean Bennett tonight. And I love that out of Ricky Saints. Off of the opening bell, a clear right hand to Seth Rollins. Take one opponent, set him aside, and pick him apart. And now Javon Evans using his speed and his quickness. Looking to use his power.
He ain't got over
Evans, second rope, went to the springboard, and Tonga just hung on. That's, oh, what a tackle. And now Seth Rollins going to square off with Tonga. The winner will advance to the semifinals. They'll face the winner of Friday night's fatal four-way on SmackDown. And Rollins again looking to force Tonga to make some mistakes, but those chops having very little effect on this massive man. Oh, that tackle turning Rollins inside out. For all of Rollins' experience, I don't know if he's ever been hit that hard. My goodness. Keep your eyes on the young OG. You know, it's interesting, this past Friday night on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa warned Royce Keys that a war may be coming. A reference, of course, to Reigns and the Bloodline. Can you imagine if Tonga wins the King of the Ring and he faces Roman at SummerSlam? King Tonga could change the complexion of the entire WWE Universe. And Rollins runs right into Tonga, trying to send him over the top rope. Evans as well, but Tonga hanging on. Ricky Saints now back into the battle. I like this strategy by Evans and Rollins to this point. Work together to take out the big man. And Ricky Saints. Oh, and Tonga with an elbow. Opportunistic Ricky Saints. That's a great way to put it. And that's how you try to be in a fatal four-way environment. There's chaos all around you. You have to keep your eyes wide open and not miss a beat. And now he's just sending Evans to Tonga as these two have formed a shaky alliance here. Ricky Saints, a man with all the talent in the world. A great in-ring performer, but will do what he has to do to win, like we saw Friday night. Now, Ricky Saints is a long-time protege of who? Cody Rhodes. You don't think Saints went to Cody, picked his brain a little bit about how to deal with Seth Rollins? Oh, my! And Ricky Saints, man, he said, let's keep working together here. This would be ingenious if it works out for Saints. Let Tonga do all the tough work, and we got HBK and Diesel vibes. Well, yes, good call, perfect call.
Nothing to worry about it. You find out what you need to know. Bye.
poke a hole in Tala Tonga's game is that sometimes he takes a little too long to survey the situation. It's a lack of experience. In time, it will come. When Tala Tonga can react and realize that he's 7 feet tall and he is freakishly strong, yeah, like this, good luck. He's going to send Javon Evans, wow, over the top rope to the floor. Tala Tonga dominating. I mean, Tala Tonga is destroying everything in his path in this fatal four-way. Look at the size of this man. Ricky Saints, who has no idea where he is. Well, and the Saints, though, great move, driving Tonga to the post. And now an opportunity, perhaps, for someone in this fatal four-way. Maybe it's Seth Rollins with a suicide dive, driving Tonga into the barricade. Still on his feet, however. Gonna take more than that, Seth. Saints driving Tonga again, shoulder first to the post. The big man is staggering. And finally, they decided to work together to take the big man out. Just like, oh, smart strategy by Rollins and Saints. Now, Ricky, thumb him in the eye. And again, it's legal. There's no disqualification. Fatal four-way rules. If I were to compete in a match like this, I'd... Oh, look at this, look at this! Tonga has both men! And now Javon Evans driving Tonga into the barricade! My goodness! And now back into the ring. Ricky Saints, Seth Rollins. Big opportunity now for those two men. Turn this into a one-on-one matchup, at least momentarily. Evans has neutralized the massive Tala Tonga. Rollins and Saints one-on-one inside the ring. This is the sort of opportunity in a fatal four-way you can only hope for. As we take another look at Javon Evans propelling himself into the barricade, over the barricade to take down Tonga. Ricky Saints looking for the biggest win of his career here tonight. A rising star on Friday Night SmackDown, has all the tools, has the attitude, and a big clothesline though from Seth Rollins, the 6-time world champion. Oh, running knee. And a Falcon Arrow. And now Rollins may be looking to put Ricky Saints away. The man who knocked off Braun Breaker last week. Rollins lining up Saints, but keep your eyes on the young OG. Wow! Red dot, cover, to advance. Rollins has got a kick at it too. Almost a massive upset for Evans here tonight. Javon Evans well aware that in fact it was simply 2, and the young OG understands there's more work to be done. It is time to get bouncy in Paris. Javon lining up Rollins. Springboard up the second rope. Rollins caught it. Kick to the midsection. Now setting Javon up center of the ring looking for a pedigree. Javon Evans able to counter with the right hand. That boy! Rollins caught him. Uh-oh. Look for the buckle bomb. Evans turned Rollins into the corner. Counter for counter between the young OG and the visionary. And Javon looking to take flight, but absolute Ricky Saints cuts him off with a boot. And now with that revolution, that's it, DDT, cover by Saints. Evans kicks out, so close. Oh, man. Absolute Ricky Saints. I was already having visions, Michael Cole, of the parade down Bourbon Street for King Ricky of New Orleans if he becomes king of the ring. But Javon Evans had a little too much left in the tank. And Revolution DDT almost putting Evans away as the capacity crowd looks on tonight in Paris. One of these men heading to the semifinals of the King of the Ring tournament to take on the winner of Friday night's first round matchup on Friday Night SmackDown. Saints trying to make the climb to the top rope, but Rollins interrupting. And that'll give Javon Evans time. He slammed it out, lands to the floor. Again, high-risk offense, but Javon Evans right back on the attack. This kid is unbelievable. Luckily, Saints wasn't able to recover in that moment. Evans never says die. Oh, goodness! Seth Rollins, though,
Did anybody technically win between Ray and Penta?
Extremely opportunistic in the right place at the right time. And now Seth Rollins on offense. What's Seth gonna do here? I have no idea, but I don't like it. And now that tower of a man, Tonga. Oh God, no. No. Look at the power. Evans though. Evans somehow landed on his feet. Tonga. Oh, Evans cover by Tonga. Rollins breaks things up.
Yeah, I don't think people paying attention, but Tonga leveling up right in front of our eyes, man. Yo, Tonga getting nice, man. Tonga might be the best person in the MFT once it's all said and done, man. He could really be a monster. Like, this might be Kane right here. Nah, I ain't going too far. I feel like he could be the next dude. At first, I thought he's a throwaway. Now, if they build him up enough, I hope he get a chance to be one of the guys that wrestle like a Obafemi and all that, and have a match where they can go back and forth. Oh shoot! Damn, Ricky, you taking the pin. Damn, Ricky took the pin over Tonga. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Seth might not be winning. No way, Travis. No way, Travis. No way. No way, so close. No, OG Carter. Javon King Vaughn. Hey. 2, 3, let's go, Javon. Let's go. Hold up. Hold up. We might get Javon versus Oba. We might get Javon versus Oba in the finals. This just changed everything. We might get Javon versus Oba in the finals, y'all. I don't think Javon gonna win, but this is the match where Javon shows off and shows he can almost beat Oba. That's what's gonna happen. Night of Champions, Javon versus Oba. Get the hell out of here, bro. Sign me up. Sign me up. Let's go. Brock Lesnar helps Javon Evans become king of the ring. Brock Lesnar helps Javon Evans become king of the ring. Not by really helping him, just wanting to take out Obafemi so he loses. I'm thinking Javon gonna win. Bro, Javon, because Roman Reigns supposedly really like Javon Evans. Supposedly Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, CM Punk, all of them. So I mean, damn, Roman gonna want to beat everybody. What if they let Javon Evans win their championship at SummerSlam, though, man? That'd be fucking crazy. That'd be unbelievable. They're giving a Randy Orton moment. Even younger, though. Yep. This was a good surprise win. This was a good one. Let's go. This was huge for Javon Evans. This was huge. This was huge, y'all. Pause. This was huge for Javon winning, man. I don't know. We might get Dom and Javon in the finals. I don't know. I feel like that Dom and Oba matchup just a setup for us to think Oba gonna squash him and they're gonna change something though. It just seemed too predictable. But appreciate everybody. That was the alright episode of Raw. Bunch of title matches, King of the Ring matches, and all that. I enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody that was watching here on YouTube as well. Put the dub on my man Javon. Javon got the last entrance for the main event of Raw. Hold up. Oh, everybody gone. But Javon got the last entrance for the main event of Raw. He won. Shout out to Javon Evans for that one. Let me show y'all this real quick. Our watch along schedule. Monday we just did Raw. All of this is for Discord. So if you're a subscriber to the channel, you get access to our Discord. It's in the description of the show or in the description of the channel. You just got to hook up your Discord to your YouTube. But all of this is shown in there. So Monday is Raw, Tuesday is NXT, Wednesday is Evolve, Thursday is TNA, Impact, and Friday is SmackDown. We show all Saturday night main events as well as PLEs on Saturday and Sunday, and AAA events that they have on Saturday evenings as well. So check us out on Discord. Most of the time, we are also doing a watch along over here on YouTube. Can't guarantee it. Sometimes life be life, and as we say over here. But other than that, here's our merch real quick. Check this out. Lastly, here are the shows. We Talk Combat's here. Cause We Geek for anything geek culture. Captain Crown for basketball related stuff. The finals going on. Get Off the Damn Fence for everything, but mainly sports. Like, comment, subscribe to all the channels. Help us reach our goals, please. Independent content creators. Again, thank you so much. We should be doing NXT again tomorrow. A nice episode of Raw. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're getting moving closer to our goals. Check out our last show if you didn't from yesterday. We had our guy Russell Chop on the show, new friend of the channel. Other than that, I'm Muy Grande Negro Americano again. This is We Talk Combat. We talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. We are the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube and anywhere else. And we watch this shit so you don't have to. The People's Shows. Or the People's, I would say channel. People's Show. Channel. People's Show. I'm going to say that. The People's Show. So, with all that being said, y'all, I'm out. Peace.